Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome at this time, Alberto Del Rio's personal ring announcer, Ricardo Rodriguez.
Damas y caballeros, les presento al hombre que ganará su título otra vez, al orgullo de México, el patrón. Él es Alberto Del Rio.
You know, King, Alberto Del Rio's right. I've never heard of a situation before where a man loses the WWE Championship and is then granted his rematch under triple threat rules inside Hell in a Cell.
Well, you make a valid point there, Michael, but CM Punk also deserves a rematch.
All week long, CM Punk has been talking about how he should be the favorite here tonight because he's been in a Hell in a Cell match before against the greatest cell competitor of all time, Undertaker.
Well, if that's the mind game he's playing with himself, so be it. Surviving a Hell in a Cell match with Undertaker is a mighty feat.
John Cena only won the WWE Championship 2 weeks ago. He defeated Alberto Del Rio in a one-on-one matchup. So I believe John Cena should have to defend only against Del Rio tonight.
Well, your points are somewhat valid, but the COO made the decision. He's the one calling the shot.
In case you forgot, fellow, I'm still hot, knock your shell off. My money stacked fat, plus I can't turn the swell on. Franchise doing big business, all of this is automatic. I win this so you heroes, you finish the soldier. And I stay under you fighting, plus I'm storming on the troops like I'm thunder and lightning. Ain't no way you're breaking me, kid. I'm hard as nails, plus I keep it on lock like I'm part of the jam. Slaughter and stale competition. I got the whole block wishing they can run my division, but they gone fishing with no bait. Kid your boy won't wait. I got my soul straight. I brush your mouth like Colgate. In any weather, I'm never better. Your boy's so hot, you never catch me in the next man's sweater. If they hate, let them hate. I drop your whole plan. Lay your ass down for the 3 seconds tan. My time is up. My time is now. You can't see me. My time is now.
This match is yet another controversial decision by our COO, who is showing blatant favoritism in my mind by allowing CM Punk in this match and giving him this opportunity.
Look, the way I see it, he made it fair. He made it even for every one of these competitors to come out here and have a chance to win the WWE Championship.
Remember the rules. The first man to gain pinfall or submission will become the WWE Champion.
And let's make it clear, Michael, that the pinfall or submission must take place inside the ring.
Which is surrounded by this cavernous Hell in a Cell. It's 20 feet high. It weighs 5 tons. It's 3,200 square feet of steel. That's bigger than an average American home.
It's certainly bigger than your double wide.
Ladies and gentlemen, the next time we come to you on pay-per-view will be for bragging rights from Minneapolis, Minnesota.
Ah, yes, Minnesota, the home of the AWA. You know, Cole, I'm a former AWA World Heavyweight Champion. Wow! These no DQ matches are so dangerous. Oh, that sledgehammer right to the side of the head. Wow, he's still, look out, sledgehammer. Hammer the ribs. They may have broken his ribs.
Things are about to get ugly.
Hear it. Oh, my gosh, he stopped it. Man, I thought he was done for.
Oh, again with the sledgehammer. And his condition continues to deteriorate.
He was able to reverse and get out of that. John Cena, a record 10-time WWE champion. That's pretty amazing when you think about the legend that have held the title over the years.
10 times. That's more than Hulk Hogan, Stone Cold Steve Austin, Triple H, The Rock, and, well, everybody else.
10 times. Unbelievable.
Oh, and did you hear the impact?
Dropped. And that was a...
Oh, and he gets cracked again with that steel chair. Oh, my. Get the medics down here.
Boy, he just got laid out. This reversal there. There's been a lot of speculation heading into this match about whether Alberto Del Rio could adapt to Hell in a Cell, given that tonight is his first ever time inside the structure.
But let's not forget how vicious and aggressive Alberto Del Rio can be. This is a man who took Mysterio out of action and forced Edge to retire.
Well, Alberto Del Rio has damaged many a man since coming to the WWE. But can he become the WWE champion here tonight?
King, did you know that the first 7 Hell in a Cell matches all featured either Undertaker or Mick Foley, and in some cases, both?
Yeah, and to be honest with you, I'm surprised Mick Foley ever stepped foot back inside that cell after what Undertaker did to him at King of the Ring in 1998, throwing him off the top. Watch it!
Oh, stopped at the last second.
You know, triple threat matches are unique. I'm anxious to see how the strategy unfolds here tonight. I don't think we're going to see any allegiances. It's every man for himself.
You can't trust anybody in this type of matchup, and you really have to have eyes in the back of your head to use the old cliche.
Well, according to you, Cole, you can't trust anybody in the WWE with our management being the way it is. All 3 of these men will be going through hell here tonight. But according to Alberto Del Rio, he's the only one that'll be coming back.
King, if I'm going to be honest, Alberto Del Rio doesn't deserve to be locked in the cell. What? He's not an animal.
Yes, he is.
He's not a criminal.
Yes, he is.
This man is a philanthropist. CM Punk got a chance and blew it.
You know, John Cena is no stranger to WWE Championship matches being contested under triple threat rules, Cole.
You know, you're right, King. Who'll ever forget John Cena defeating then-champion The Miz inside a steel cage to claim the WWE title earlier this year at Extreme Rules?
Or WrestleMania 24, when Randy Orton successfully defended his WWE Championship against both John Cena and Triple H.
But, of course, this is a completely different animal, King. There's nothing quite like Hell in a Cell.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, the structure is shortened. Careers of some of the biggest and baddest men to ever compete. And he gets back in. Look at those eyes.
Oh, yeah, this could be big. Boy, there's no way he's going to be able to stand after that.
What a reversal. He was one step ahead on that one. CM Punk and John Cena know each other so well. They had what has to be considered the rival.
That's it. He's done.
He may get the 3 count right here. John Cena wins and retains the WWE Championship.
Oh, despite the odds, Cole, John Cena is still WWE Champion.
Remember the rules. The first man to gain pinfall or submission will become the WWE Champion.
And let's make it clear, Michael, that the pinfall or submission must take place inside the ring.
Which is surrounded by this cavernous Hell in a Cell. It's 20 feet high. It weighs 5 tons. It's 3,200 square feet of steel. That's bigger than an average American home.
It's certainly bigger than your double wide. What's he going to find?
Ladies and gentlemen, the next time we come to you on pay-per-view will be for bragging rights from Minneapolis, Minnesota.
Ah, yes, Minnesota, the home of the AWA. You know, Cole, I'm a former AWA World Heavyweight Champion. Wow, he's still down after that. That was an impressive suplex.
Nicely avoided there.
Oh, what a roundhouse. You hear how his leg connected?
Another stiff kick.
How much damage did that do?
A lot from the looks of it. And what a reversal from CM Punk.
What a rescue there. Whoa, what a suplex.
And there's a devastating kick from CM Punk. There's another great kick.
Oh!
King, did you know that the first 7 Hell in a Cell matches are featured either Undertaker or Mick Foley, and in some cases both?
Yeah, to be honest with you, I'm surprised Mick Foley ever stepped foot back inside that cell after what Undertaker did to him at King of the Ring in 1998, throwing him off the top of the structure. Are you kidding me? Do you remember that call?
Of course.
Oh, that was uncalled for. You know, triple threat matches are... Oh, man, listen to the impact as flesh meets steel. There's the guy his opponent, and what's he going for here?
A stiff shot with the elbow.
And what a reversal from CM Punk.
And he's forced back in the ring. Oh my, another big elbow.
Oh, going to the top, high risk. Oh, what a slam. What impact. Did you see that, Cole? Talk about getting your spine adjusted. Jeez. You know, John Cena is no stranger to WWE Championship matches being contested under triple threat rules, Cole.
You know, you're right, King. Who'll ever forget John Cena defeating then champion The Miz inside a steel cage to claim the WWE title earlier this year at Extreme Rules?
Or WrestleMania 24, when Randy Orton successfully defended his WWE Championship against both John Cena and Triple H.
But of course, this is a completely different animal, King. There's nothing quite like Hell in a Cell.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, the structure has shortened the careers of some of the biggest and baddest men to ever compete.
All 3 of these men will be going through hell here tonight. But according to Alberto Del Rio, he's the only one that'll be coming back.
King, if I'm going to be honest, Alberto Del Rio doesn't deserve to be locked in the cell.
What?
He's not an animal.
Yes, he is.
He's not a criminal.
Yes, he is.
This man is a philanthropist.
A what?
He's an aristocrat from Mexico. He's put thousands of people to work.
Oh, well, that's your opinion, Cole. If Alberto Del Rio wants to achieve his so-called destiny, he's going to have to survive this barbaric structure. There's been a lot of speculation heading into this match about whether Alberto Del Rio could adapt to Hell in a Cell, given that tonight is his first ever time inside the structure.
But let's not forget how vicious and aggressive Alberto Del Rio can be. This is a man who took Mysterio out of action and forced Edge to retire.
Well, Alberto Del Rio has damaged many a man since coming to the WWE. But can he become the WWE Champion here tonight? Oh!
King, did you see that?
Oh, man, it doesn't get much closer than that. You know, it's often said that every time you go into a match like this, you leave a little piece of yourself inside that cell. Well, tonight, Cole, these guys are going to leave not little pieces, but big chunks of themselves.
These superstars are certainly willing to pay the ultimate price for the most prestigious prize in the WWE, the nearly 50-year-old WWE title.
Yeah, and that championship will make men do strange things, including stepping into WWE's most satanic structure. Hell in a Cell has devoured people in the past. I swear it has a pulse. I swear it has a heartbeat.
CM Punk and John Cena know each other so well. They had what has to be considered the rivalry of the summer here in the WWE.
And to think, it almost never happened after CM Punk walked out of the WWE after beating John Cena for the championship at Money in the Bank pay-per-view.
And the following month at SummerSlam, after CM Punk did come back, Punk beat Cena to be named the WWE's undisputed champion, thanks in part to a missed call by guest referee Triple H.
Remember, CM Punk lost his WWE Championship when Alberto Del Rio cashed in his Money in the Bank contract at SummerSlam.
Then John Cena beat Alberto Del Rio for the title last month at the Night of Champions pay-per-view.
And amazingly, Del Rio claims Cena... The ebb and flow of this match is just a fantastic suplex. Oh, did you see the force behind that? And did you hear the impact on that kick?
He does it again.
I don't know how much longer he's going to be able to go. Oh, that did it. Oh my gosh, that cut's hard to look at. Look at CM Punk here. Keep your eye on Cena. Oh, mama. Look at this. He's just barely moving. I'm not sure he can get back to his feet. Uh-oh. What a move. I mean, this triple threat match has been incredible. Inside Hell in a Cell. And Cena with the STF. Remember, if Del Rio taps out, Cena wins. Punk is down. He can't have it. Wait a minute. What is Ricardo doing?
Ricardo knocked down the official. He opened up the cell.
Oh. Hey, he had a steel pipe in his hand.
With John Cena. Cena thwarting Ricardo.
Oh, look out.
Hey, outside the cell.
That's it for Ricardo, but what's that steel pipe?
Oh, man, right to the midsection.
And now Del Rio is closing that door on the steel cage. He's locked it.
How smart is that, King? Now Del Rio makes sure it's one-on-one. Cena's been taken out of the picture. Cena's been taken out of the picture.
Oh!
Cena can't get in the cell. Cena can't get in the cell.
Del Rio using that steel pipe and Cena struggling, trying to get in, but there's no way. That door's locked.
Now mocking Cena. Man, brilliant strategy from Del Rio.
Well, with John Cena locked outside the cage now, this becomes a one-on-one match with Alberto Del Rio and CM Punk.
And there he goes, under the bottom rope. And maybe some order will be restored here.
CM Punk has been in one Hell in a Cell match in his career, as has John Cena. Alberto Del Rio is making his first appearance inside this structure.
And quite frankly, neither CM Punk nor John Cena had great success in their first Hell in a Cell match.
But you would have to think they learned
And this has got to be it. 1, 2, 3.
And Alberto Del Rio has won the WWE Championship.
With John Cena helplessly looking on from outside the cell. This is unbelievable. What a travesty, Cole. I can't believe I saw what I just saw.
Travesty? I'd say it was brilliant. I've never seen anything like it.
Oh, you would say that.
The last man standing with the WWE title on his hands was me, Alberto Del Rio. There's no one better than Alberto Del Rio in WWE, so you better get used to see me as a WWE champion for long. I'm powerful! I'm rich! Long time.
Berto, I hate to interrupt anybody when they're talking, but I never received my one-on-one title shot after you cashed in your Money in the Bank contract on me. You got the cojones to put the title on the line against me?
Losers don't deserve title shots. Why don't you come and see me when you do something right?
Executive Vice President John Laurinaitis gave CM Punk the opportunity he was
Face Alberto Del Rio for the WWE Championship if CM Punk can defeat Mark Henry.
If Punk can land the elbow here, Jerry, this could be over. Punk, elbow to the heart. And there's the WWE Champion Alberto Del Rio, his personal ring announcer Ricardo Rodriguez. But he sent Rodriguez to the ring, and Rodriguez is pummeling away on Mark Henry.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this match as a result result of a disqualification, Mark Henry.
CM Punk is livid. I believe what it means is that Punk doesn't get his title opportunity in Survivor Series.
Later that night,
Wow! Alberto Del Rio is knocked out cold.
CM Punk took matters into his own hands.
It's a simple yes or no answer.
What do you say? What do you say?
And I'm not gonna let go until you say yes to giving me my match at Survivor Series.
Did I have a match in Survivor Series? You have your match! Oh, no!
The following contest scheduled for one fall is for the WWE Championship. Please welcome at this time Alberto Del Rio's personal ring announcer, Ricardo Rodriguez.
Damas y caballeros, aquí en esta noche en Nueva York.
Ladies and gentlemen, per the request of the challenger, I would like to introduce CM Punk's personal ring announcer, WWE Hall of Famer, Howard Finkel.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the challenger from Chicago, Illinois, weighing 218 pounds, CM Punk.
Nearly 17,000 strong here in the Big Apple, on their feet for the #1 contender, CM Punk.
And any way you look at it, Alberto Del Rio versus CM Punk is going to be a hell of a matchup here tonight at Survivor Series.
Ladies and gentlemen, the 50-year history of the WWE Championship. The title has changed hands here in New York on 15 occasions. More than any other place in the entire world. Will it happen tonight?
And CM Punk is finally getting his rematch after Alberto Del Rio cashed in his Money in the Bank contract at SummerSlam.
Alberto Del Rio has had a magical year. He began the year off by winning the largest Royal Rumble in history. He also won the Money in the Bank ladder match and then cashed it in at SummerSlam to win the WWE title.
Oh, wait a minute. You know you have to keep an eye on Ricardo Rodriguez because throughout this entire magical year that you speak of, Rodriguez has been there creating shortcuts from Del Rio. And I don't think that's befitting of a champion.
You know, CM Punk enters this match a 4-time world champion and a 2-time Money in the Bank winner. In fact, he's the only man to win it 2 years in a row. The first time this great arena hosted Survivor Series was back in 1996.
And unfortunately, I remember that well. I teamed with a young Triple H, Goldust, and Crush to take on The Rock, Jake Roberts, Mark Merrow, and The Stalker. Let's just say it didn't go so well.
Stalker?
Yeah, was that you in disguise?
King, you may not remember the 1996 Survivor Series fondly, but I assure you the WWE Universe does. Stone Cold Steve Austin and Psycho Sid winning the WWE title from Shawn Michaels.
Yeah, Sid's victory over Michaels was one of the 15 times WWE Championship changed hands in this very arena. That's more than any other arena in the entire world.
Great reversal.
Nice reversal there. Did you see that, Cole? Talk about getting your spine adjusted. Jeez. Later tonight, for the first time in history, known WrestleMania opponents will team up when The Rock partners with John Cena to battle R-Truth and The Miz.
I have a hard time believing, King, The Rock and John Cena will be able to coexist here tonight.
Well, I gotta agree, The Rock and John Cena certainly are an unlikely team. But it's not necessarily uncommon to see the Great One shelve his personal feelings for the betterment of the team. You gotta remember, The Rock and Sock connection.
You're right, King. You know, Rock wasn't necessarily fond of Mankind when they first teamed, but that was different. The Rock and Mankind weren't already signed to do battle on the biggest stage of them all.
And he dodges that one.
What a
Hurricane Rana. CM Punk is scaling the ropes.
Man, he's still, whoa! Oh my! CM Punk! Uh-oh, big move coming.
Punk with Del Rio up high, going for the GTS.
Oh, but look at Del Rio. He's not even going for that cross arm breaker. And, whoa, watch that roundhouse.
Yeah, but look at Del Rio. Del Rio full to the arm breaker. Arm breaker.
Oh, this could be trouble. Looking to rip that arm off.
You know, the only thing I agree with Alberto Del Rio on is, I've been rich and I've been poor, and he's right.
Yes, Alberto Del Rio retains the WWE title.
Oh, man, Alberto Del Rio's magical year continues.
Alberto Del Rio has had a magical year. He began the year off by winning the largest Royal Rumble in history. He also won the Money in the Bank ladder match and then cashed it in at SummerSlam to win the WWE title.
Oh, wait a minute. You know you have to keep an eye on Ricardo Rodriguez, because throughout this entire magical year that you speak of, Rodriguez has been there creating shortcuts for Del Rio. And I don't think that's befitting of a champion.
You know, CM Punk enters this match a 4-time world champion and a 2-time Money in the Bank winner. In fact, he's the only man to win it 2 years in a row.
Later tonight, for the first time in history, known WrestleMania opponents will team up when The Rock partners with John Cena to battle R-Truth and The Miz.
I have a hard time believing, King, The Rock and John Cena will be able to coexist here tonight.
Well, I gotta agree, The Rock and John Cena certainly are an unlikely team. But it's not necessarily uncommon to see the Great One shelve his personal feelings for the betterment of the team. You gotta remember, the Rock and Sock connection.
You're right, King. You know, Rock wasn't necessarily fond of Mankind when they first teamed, but that was different. The Rock and Mankind weren't already signed to do battle on the biggest stage of them all.
CM Punk says he's going to make the WWE Championship interesting again.
What I don't like about CM Punk is the way that he coerced Alberto Del Rio into putting the championship on the line here tonight. Big Show had knocked out Del Rio. Then Punk put on the Anaconda Vice and made Del Rio agree to this match.
Well, remember, Punk never received a one-on-one rematch after Del Rio successfully cashed in his Money in the Bank contract at SummerSlam. Oh, wait, nice reversal. You know, the only thing I agree with Alberto Del Rio on is, I've been rich and I've been poor, and he's right, rich is better.
What? I find it hard to believe that the King of Memphis was once poor.
Yeah, I know that shocks you, Cole, but my early battles in Memphis with Jackie Fargo, while great, weren't necessarily sending me to the penthouse.
There's a reason for that. Alberto Del Rio, on the other hand, was born into wealth. His family is among the most wealthy and well-respected in all of Mexico.
Wow, look at that great flexibility.
You hear how his leg connected? Whoa!
He's measuring. What a move!
You know, King, I'm thinking about filing a criminal and civil lawsuit against CM Punk after he injured me this past week on Raw.
Oh, that's great.
Punk with Del Rio up high, going for the GTS.
Oh, but look at Del Rio. He's not even going for that cross arm breaker. And, whoa, watch that roundhouse.
Yeah, but look at Del Rio. Del Rio full to the arm breaker. Arm breaker.
Devastating maneuver here. Will he tap out with a cross arm breaker? Is there any counter at all to this move?
King, John Cena has been named Superstar of the Year at the Slammies the past 2 years.
Yeah, but you'd have to think whichever superstar wins this match here tonight will be the odds-on favorite to win this year's Superstar of the Year when the Slammies are held next month.
You know, King, speaking of the Slammies, I'm no stranger to that award. I've a few proudly displayed on my mantle at home.
Well, unfortunately, I also won a few Slammies in 1996, and they weren't necessarily career highlights, considering what I won them for. And let's just leave it at that, Cole. Incoming!
These antics aren't going to win CM Punk any matches.
I'm not sure if he knows where he is right now. Oh, what's CM Punk going to do with this? You know, not to brag or anything, Cole, but I have quite an impressive Survivor Series history myself.
I wouldn't call teaming with Sleazy, Queasy, and Cheesy to be doink, dink, pink, and wake impressive, King.
Hey, wait a minute, Michael. That dink was a lot tougher than he looked. Plus, a win's a win.
So then I shouldn't bring up 95 and 96, right?
No. Reversal. Well, he's got his opponent, and what's he going for here? It's so hard to game plan for CM Punk, Cole.
Yes, considering his Muay Thai style, it allows Punk to use his legs, his weapons, as much as his arms.
Yeah, but on the flip side, Alberto Del Rio is a mixed martial arts. That's it. He's out. Stay down. Stay down. Look at this. Oh, jeez. Look at this.
Oh, and a kick out. And look at Punk. Wait.
He's got him.
He had a con device locked in. Locked in on Del Rio.
Del Rio maybe hits. Look at this. Del Rio's tapping out.
We got a new champion.
Oh, my God. CM Punk has won.
What a moment.
Oh, man. The WWE Championship just being handed to CM Punk.
Here is your winner and new WWE Champion, CM Punk.
And now the celebration.
You're right about that. Punk sharing it with his fans.
What an incredible moment.